Hey, hey, what's going on? I know you guys are looking to see my old buddy Corn Pop, but hey, it's your bro Joe. Fuck that Honcho. Welcome to the den. I'm taking over tonight, and I'm gonna have us a good old time. Because you know nobody does it like your boy. Where am I? What was the name of this show again? Yeah. What's going on? Damn it. Where am I? I don't even know what's going on. Well, welcome to the den. You want to follow the den on all the proper social medias up there in that corner. You know, yeah, there's that. Let me just slide over. Let me just cha-cha slide. You know, Joe does the cha-cha. Right here in that corner, right there. You follow all that. You know, I told you, you don't vote for me, you ain't black. See, I told you guys I was black. Yeah, so, let's see what we got in here. And that was a good old time. Sunday Night Confessions. I gotta confess, I stole the election. Anyway, Adam. What's going on, Adam? Broderick. Hey, Broderick voted for me. Hey, what's going on, Broderick? John, my favorite New Yorker. Hey, what's going on? You know, New York's a great place. Greg, the Baker Man. Hey, what's going on, Baker Man? It's good to see you. T. Kenobi, I hope all is well, brother. Hey, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. North side shooter. Hey, shoot him up. You're shooting on the north side of Chicago? You know, hey, I'm just saying. All right. So, if I miss you, I ain't dish you. I got some stuff to talk about. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I really want to take a nap. So, you know, there's that. Anyway, I'm here. All right, so it's enough of this nonsense, enough of this tomfoolery. Just give me a second here. Let me get this situation fixed. All right, what's the motherfucking deal? Hey, how is everybody doing this evening? I hope all is well. I hope you guys are having an excellent evening. It's good to see you. I'm gonna do a little something tonight, and I was a little occupied, so I couldn't execute the way I wanted to, right? But you know, Sundays I try to say we pull up some little videos and talk about the tomfoolery and nonsense of the world around us, and so I didn't have a chance to get into that. I had some things to take care of in the back end, so I apologize, one, for being late, right? So there's that, and then two, you know, I don't know what's happening right here. Two, you know, it is where we are. So, you know, for those of you who've been around for a while, you guys know we used to do this thing called Sunday Night Confessions, right? And where you come in, you kind of confess a little thing. If you had something on your mind, we'd open up the lines, allow people to spill the beans, you know, about whatever it may be, right? It could be something that you've been holding on to in the past. It could be something that may have happened recently. It could be a litany of things, right? So I want to kind of bring that back, but also usually I have a secondary topic, and tonight I do not. So there is that whole thing. There was something, and it's going to come up in a minute. I'll probably remember it. I was like, oh yeah, I should have done that. I've been like rearranging shit because I've just been trying to get the setup just right. It's been a little awkward, but we're gonna get all together here. I think I need like one more little piece, and then everything should be pretty much where I want it, right? So, with that being said, Baker Man, you out there hacking up, babe? Hopefully die, baby. It be like that sometimes. But like I said, so, you know, you can complain. I mean, if you got things on your mind about the world that we're currently living in, things that are going on. I wanted to get into I think Pete, what's the motherfucking deal? I wanted to get into a particular conversation, but I think I'm gonna save it, right? I think I'm going to save it until this week because there's still some things that I've been trying to iron out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And so I think I almost have them all together. I think I have pretty much how I intend to keep things looking for the most part. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. There's hate in the chat. So, you know, there's that. So, with that being said, there's a thing that happened, and I'm not going to remember what it is until it's probably too late. Oh, that's terrible. It's a thing that happened. It's not, and I can't remember because I had it myself. You know, we'll talk about that. So that's what happens when you watch the Texans and they play terribly. I don't even want to talk about sports, so I don't even know why I'm bringing it up. There's a thing. I don't know. I guess the way I want to do it. Slipped and fell into it. It happens like that. Sometimes you slip, you fall, you trip, and next thing you know, your balls deep. But hey, it is what it is. So usually how confessions would go would be that I would start it off with a confession, right? But then, a little bit loud. But then, ultimately, nobody would call in, nobody would confess, nobody would say anything, nobody would share their thoughts, nobody would just kind of be like, what's kind of going on, right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to play a game. Alexander, what's the motherfucking deal? We're going to play a game with the confessions tonight. And for those of you who have never been a part of Sunday Night Confessions, it's very people-driven, I would say. And sometimes it's like, it just depends. Sometimes you'll get a call, you'll get a confession, like someone, just something completely unexpected. There have been some great ones. If you know, you know. If you just weren't here for them, it is what it is. Some very surprising things. There have been some good ones. There have been funny things. There have been sad things. There have been a variety of conversations that have taken place with confessions, right? This is where you can get something off your chest. Sometimes there's these things you got that you're like, you don't necessarily want to tell anybody too close to you because you're afraid they're going to judge you. We won't judge you in the den. Well, I'll judge you, but I won't say it out loud. I'll be like, this person's a terrible person, right? But I've shared a whole, oh man, hit me via the email. I'll tell you what it is. And I just happened to stumble across this, and it's gonna get real crazy. There's a unlimited supply. That's all I'll say. So like I said, you know, it's like Lone Wolf. What's the motherfucking deal? All right, man, you gotta handle your business. You gotta do the damn thing, man. That's how it works. You gotta, you know, business first, pleasure later. Pleasure will always be there, or enjoyment, entertainment will always be there. So like I said, with the confessions, right? It's a chance for you to get things that maybe you've been holding on to for a long time off your chest. I've gotten rid of so many. You know, somebody baked a cake for someone they bullied in high school. Oh, terrible. So like I said, it's just like what I'm gonna do is something different, right? But I gotta figure out what it's gonna take, because you know, like I said, I've given a bunch of confessions. Like I said, we got to the point where I was doing all the confessing, and you know, people weren't calling, people weren't sharing thoughts. So I said, it's been a while. I want to revive it. I want to try to bring it back. Allow people to, you know, speak their piece, right? So, we're going to give it a shot. Let me set this up. I feel like this needs to be, I don't know, channels. That probably didn't change it much, but whatever. So yeah, terrible people. Heidi harassed me into playing Hitman yesterday, and hopefully that other channel, the little gaming channel, should be allowed to stream on there. So I'll do that from time to time. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna play a game with the thing, right? And it'll be a random type of situation. It'll be a random, oh, I'm an old man here, question. Because I just, like I said, I don't have anything that sometimes you need a little bit of motivation to know what to speak on. I've spoken a lot, right? I've shared a lot of things. Some things I'm just not going to share. Some things, hey, some things just better off left alone. But other than that, I know I'm like, it's gonna hit me like at the end of the stream. Oh yeah, that's the fucking thing I want to talk about. Something took place over the course of the last couple of days that I know that I've wanted to speak on. And I cannot figure out what it is. What's been crazy? What's really been crazy though is like, and I know some people are like, oh, just get used to it. Just do it. The places that are, okay, this is what happened. All right, so I don't know if you guys in the Houston area, right? There's this radio station called 102.1. And when I was younger, it used to be all R&B, right? Like, used to do nothing but R&B. I happened to cut it on the other day, accidentally, actually. On some real shit, it was really an accident. The Bluetooth wasn't connected and my battery's low, so I didn't want to use up all my juice. I didn't have my charger with me. And so the radio was on, like, because the phone, if the Bluetooth's on, it'll connect to it automatically. If not, it'll cut to the radio. Usually it's like static, and then it's like, okay, let me connect. And so I don't know what happened. I think I was just kind of like turning it just to get it off. I was turning that or turning the wrong fucking knob or whatever for the volume. And I happened to land on 102, right? Yeah. And yeah, I don't expect us to make the playoffs this year. I don't expect the Rocks to be good for a couple of years. But yes, I'm a Rocks fan. I think like they'll be entertaining, but not until I think they're gonna need one or two more pieces before they're really competitive. But I think they got a good young core, and it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. But so I cut on 102.1, and it's not as like they're playing what was that? They're playing fucking Dear Mama. I didn't know that was R&B. They're playing what was it? Excuse Me, Miss, What's Your Name? Yeah, they play rap now. That's all I was wondering. I was just like, because it used to be like your R&B leader, right? And I told you it's probably been. I haven't listened to 97.9. That's the other main radio station in Houston. Damn near since they banned Trey. But like it's probably around that time, like I say, after Nate left, somewhere around there. Some of y'all like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Honcho, and this doesn't even pertain to me. So what are you speaking on? But I fucking PJ Tucker, motherfucker, that's my dude, right? That's my guy. PJ Tucker was a beast, but he got his, that's I fucks with him. Like I say, so what you had is I'm listening to it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? But anyway. A commercial comes on for some concert that's going to happen. And they're like, at the concert, that you have to provide proof of, inoculation. I'm like, bro, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. I've seen gyms talking about this too now. Like, we'll allow you to cancel your membership. The concert was in Houston. But as far as gyms, not in Texas, but I've seen some other places where they're just like, if you don't provide proof of the jab, then, you can't come in, and, we'll give you like a little window to cancel your membership if you want to do that. Like, dog, I would immediately cancel my membership. Like, I would immediately cancel Sure, don't customize Spotify. I would immediately cancel my membership. Like, whether you get the poke or not, but it's just like the fact that you're going to insist that I must, state my health history with you. I'm going to the gym to try to get healthy, right? Or to try to stay healthy or whatever it may be. This is not the gym for me, right? It's just crazy stuff. Like, one, I don't know if they're doing that. And again, because you still got these places that'll do that and still try to get you work. Have you ever tried working out with a mask on? And that's honestly what I've been wanting to lean towards. I told myself tomorrow I'm going to start doing something. I've been looking up some, and I've been saying this for like 2 months, about these knee exercises that are super solid. I've been seeing are very beneficial. I definitely need to start doing them. But just having functional strength to me is, better than just being able to throw, 300 pounds up on the fucking bench. Like, it's cool, but you got a lot of motherfuckers big, swole, can't even wipe their own ass, right? So it's like, it's craziness. But yeah, motherfuckers be working out with masks, like the shit gets all wet and sweaty. It's already not, it's like, oh, it is. It's like, yeah, though, that's one thing, the high altitude things, right? But like I say, people who like literally wear the little blue ones that even say on the box, this does not protect from the 19, but they'll wear it and just be feeling really, really extra safe. Like, dog, that's crazy. Or people who wear like the fucking cloth shit, like, that shit is terrible. The Stairmaster's a motherfucker. I had a partner. He's actually competes in fucking shit in fucking bodybuilding, and like that was his tip. He was telling me he was like, man, I don't fucking do any cardio. I just do the Stairmaster. I'm like, shut the fuck up. He's like, Stairmaster, that's it. Like I said, that motherfucker will whoop your fucking ass, dog. The fucking Stairmaster. I tried to do that shit. Like, after he told me that shit, I tried to do that shit for like, I don't think I made 5 minutes. I was like, man, fuck this, fuck him, fuck this Stairmaster, fuck stairs, fuck elevation, fuck all that shit. It was not the most pleasurable thing. But yeah, that's the crazy stuff, right? Like the whole cover your face. It'll be better for you. For what? How? First you said cover the face. Then you said get injected. Then you said neither one of them are going to stop anything, but you should do it. Then you start changing the definitions in the dictionary. Like, this is where we are now. This is where we are in society. This is what we're doing. Okay. Anyway, it is what it is. Don't listen to that Honcho guy. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. You gotta do all those things, man. It's for your health. If you get that stuff, you'll be better off for it. And it's for the good of the country. Because I'm getting tired of your shit. You don't want to get out and get the jab. I'm getting real tired of your shit. And we're growing very impatient with you. You people don't want to go get the jab. You know me. I still throw them hands. I'll get out there with your ass. You don't want to get the jab, I'll whip your ass. I ain't afraid of you. Yeah, that's, what was I saying again? I fucking forgot. It happened again. Anyway, so, said he tried to steer back for 45 minutes, left a puddle of sweat on the floor and the machine was fitted. Ain't no way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a fucking beast, dog. But there's like this thing I've been seeing. I don't want to give away free promotion, but there's this device that I've seen. I need to get me one, and because like I said, my knees are not where I would like them to be, and I've seen some old people start doing this shit. And every time I'm talking about old people who used to basically, some of them who use walkers, some of them who were kind of, needed a little bit of a sit, and they talked about how their legs got healthier, stronger. And one of the things he was saying is when you don't extend a certain way, there's this whatever fluid, I can't think of the name of it, that your body won't produce as much of it because you're not, it's whatever helps your joints and shit bend. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on the internet. And he says that, but once you start doing those things, again, it helps produce, it helps, your body move a little bit smoother, you know what I'm saying, and a little bit more fluid. And so I was watching this other guy and his progression from not having very many hops to being able to do some very interesting athletic feats in the basketball gym. I remember I used to be that guy. Yeah, that's one of the things they tune at. Retro running, that's definitely one on there. No, I definitely need that. I do that sometimes when I'm mowing the lawn. I'll like, make one pass and then go backwards. Make a pass, go backwards. I don't know if that helps or not. Maybe I need to mow the lawn more. I need to mow that bitch tomorrow, honestly. I feel like I just did that shit. And yes, Delta, I'll sniff my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you give me fucking ideas. You did it. It's your fault. Nah, I won't go see. Yeah, don't worry. Almost tried it. Yes, sir. On the west side. West, y'all. What do you know about Joe? Well, I'm sorry, Joe. Joe's a terrible person. But like I said, so I want to bring up the confessions, and I want to talk about them. I'm trying to we talked briefly about the little kid kicking over the candles. It wasn't that. It was something else. Probably not too far from that. No, mowing actual lawns. They'll cook off. That's terrible. I know they got that little thing. What is it? The lawnmower. I heard that shit is it's kind of overhyped. But anywho, it was something fucking else that was happening, and it'll come back to me. I'll talk about it later. So there's that. 4-5 step, and what's the motherfucking deal? Well, like I say, so it is what it is. I'm gonna open the line, right? And again, for those of you who don't know, man, come out at me, man. Like I say, I'm just on the other side. So I went from the east to the west. But it's still the same. It ain't nothing changed. But like I said, man, it's like I'm gonna open up the line. You're gonna play the confession game. I'm gonna put the number on the screen. Tonight is for confessions. If you have something you want to get up, and again, this is the den. The den is where, if you don't understand, unlike the little face mask, but I'm a firm believer in freedom of speech, right? Whether I may 100% agree with it, disagree with it, slightly agree. I feel like people should have the right to speak their mind, right? I think that's how you grow as a society. As long as you're not, saying, oh, we need to murder everybody, kill everybody. Well, depending on, anyway, that's a different conversation. I think that people should be able to speak freely. People should be able to, share thoughts and ideas, opinions, beliefs, whatever it may be. Oh, and you know what we need to do? It's been a while, but we need to have another one of those kind of far out dens. We used to have the Supernatural Saturdays, where we would kind of talk more about ghost stories and just kind of odd things, more on the outer realms of conversation. But we don't necessarily stream on Saturdays. So, we need to, I need to bring that back because it's been quite a while. I remember there was that one they kept telling me about that I checked out, and it was crazy about I think I'm saying Ireland or somewhere like that, where the dogs would jump off that fucking bridge. You know what I'm saying? And if that could happen, I'd let them talk all fucking stream. I'd let them talk the whole fucking 2 hours. I wouldn't say shit. Because I guarantee it would go the full 2 hours. Like, both of those gentlemen would be very opinionated. I wish we could find Chicago Mike. I have no idea whatsoever how to find Chicago Mike. Hey man, players do what they gotta do. I really wish I could. Like I say, he got verbally attacked. Everybody got all angry that night. And then I believe he came back as a different personality. And then Heidi went all pit bull on him, and never seen him since. But Chicago Mike and a Kenneth call would probably be up there with some of the most epic calls in the den. There have been some crazy fucking calls in the den, but I definitely guarantee it would be a cat fight. It would definitely be better than the Misty Ashley conversation. I don't know how every conversation is probably not better than the Misty and Ashley argument. Literally, the only word that came out of their mouths was bitch and fuck you, fuck you, bitch, you're a bitch, you bitch. Like, literally, like I wish I had the product. I got to make sure I got everything set up from now on. I'm going to start. I need to have a counter. I need to have the counter ready at all times. If I had to set up now, if I would have had this then, I'd actually just been able to hit it every time they fucking said it. But I counted when I was actually counting, and this was after they had fucking went. There was at least 75 bitches in that phone call. Like back, that was like, and that's probably after they probably said 20, and people was like, God damn, how many times? They gonna keep calling each other a bitch, and I start fucking jotting it down, keeping tally about that shit. Like they can't, it was the craziest shit ever. Like, dog, women are terrible. They're fucking terrible. It's like, I thought y'all talking about y'all supposed to be the civil ones, and women would avoid war, and I'm fuck that. You let women run leadership, they will. Look, see, here's the thing. Like, if there's only like one woman female leader, then maybe you're safe. Let there be multiple female leaders in major powers. We'll be going to fucking war because bitches wore the same color dress and shit, right? That bitch, she knew I got this. She knew I ordered this out the catalog. She got the same one as me. She thinks she better than me. Dog, it would be turmoil, right? These motherfuckers go to these fucking government meetings, these G6 whatever shits, and yeah, look at it, bitch. They like bitches would be fucking just starting, and they blame it on something else, right? Yeah, they're disrespecting our freedoms, but in reality, the bitches would be mad trying to fucking oh snap, bitches would be mad trying to fucking start a riot over the most nonsensical shit, because women are crazy. Yeah, can't live with them, can't live without them, right? Okay. Reagan and Gorbachev, women are be a fireball. Free the nipple. Like what I'm saying, like women's logic to certain shit. Let me put this more like this. Liberal women's logic is crazy, bro. Because they fucking, y'all seen the ones running around in the big rubber nipples? Like, talking about free the nipple. That's their protest, is running around these big rubber nipples that look like fucking Kirby's. Like, I didn't know what the fuck it was until they told me, until they said it was like a free the nipple campaign type deal thing. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's the goofiest shit I've ever seen. It's like, that don't look like shit. All right. Let's get this party started, right? Let's get this party started quickly. Oh. Let me open up the line. Where the line at? Open up the line. Where the line at? All right, there we go. Oh, I guess I should plug the fucking headphones in. I could use some other ones. I got the Bluetooth connected on the bitches though. Make sure it's in the right slot. Text confessions. Yeah, you can text the line. I think I have the text activated. And then, yeah, Pooh Honcho. Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog. But Pooh, you know I'm really shiesty. And we were saying, do I have to call in and make a confession? I've had 8 margaritas and God knows how many beers, and I'm not done yet. I prefer to put it in chat tonight. I think you can. I think you can, like I say, you can either text it if you want to. If you have an anonymous confession, you can text the line. Just make sure you put, "I want to remain anonymous," so I know that you want to be anonymous in your confession, right? I'm hiding my face so that way if I make a confession, nobody knows it's me. That thing's smart. I'll wait till I get this shit set up for tomorrow. We're gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow. So, if you want to text it in, if you want to call in and share your thoughts, you share your confession, feel free to do it. But yeah, you can text the line 832-694-1337, 832-694-1DEN, DEN at the end. So there's that. I have no idea. I'm not even watching the game. I'm not even watching the game at all. What the fuck am I doing? Matter of fact, I need to see if I can Amazon this thing. I fucking forgot. I got one last piece I need to fucking set up and everything will be perfect. No way. I don't want that. Don't want that at all. But the black bar across the eyes. Oh, I wonder if they got that. Let me see. You six cut. No, I have not. Whew. It's been a while since I think I've had a good, solid beverage. I'm just waiting on a particular date. When they officially, when Harris County really gets their foot off my back, we're going to have a party at the den. We're going to have a celebration. I'll probably regret it. Probably not something. I'll probably need to have the celebration in the Discord, not on fucking cam. It'll probably start on camera, and then once it starts getting a little too crazy, like, yeah, all right, it's probably time to switch this up and hit the the Kraken. Yeah, that Kraken is something. That shit is. The Kraken did me dirty one evening. The Kraken. Oh, matter of fact, yes, the Baker man knows about that. That Kraken did me dirty at a particular event a few years ago. I'll just leave it at that. The Kraken was, I did not conquer the Kraken. I'll tell you that. It was not a good evening. Not a good evening. And I don't remember most of it. So I remember certain parts. But it was a terrible, it wasn't a terrible evening. It was just a very wild evening. Let me see something here. Let me see. We might have an I might have something here. Let me see. There we go. Now nobody knows who I am, right? So now, damn it. That's how they do you on the fucking when you be on them fucking cop shows, they be snitching and shit. You know what I'm saying? You be on the cop show snitching, you be, you'll see though, you're not gonna tell anybody who I am, right? Alright, cool. Oh shit, you fucking nah, that Kraken. I don't think I've had the Kraken since then. I don't think I've had the Kraken since that time. And I don't think I ever need to ever again. No, I'm not until I don't think I need to. Just, you know my preference. I like to be in control of my soul. All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we got. Can I see? This is the only thing about this damn. Okay, there it is. I got. That's what I said. I'll be able to figure out how to do the messages on this bitch. All right, bet. All right. So we have an anonymous confession on the line, right? Do 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 do. Says so. I was shadowing this Latina family medicine doctor last summer, and I was tagging along with her to check on patients at the hospital. And yo, I didn't know older Latinas flirt with the young guys. Oh yes, yes they do. She was like 40, and we just were having a conversation about random shit in and out the hospital, and I started speaking a little Spanish. Let me put my glasses on. And I started speaking a little Spanish that I know. And she started like flirting with me, calling me handsome and shit. We were talking about music and etc. And after I finished up my shadowing with her, I sat down for a bit on a chair to rest, and she sat down next to me, shook my hand, touched my knee, and left the office area to go back to her shift. I think she's a single mom too. You see my face because I have the sensor on. I'm doing the eye thing. Man, life is crazy. And low key, I caught feelings for her that day. Do you think she has feelings for me? It says, my first time meeting her. Man, these Latina MDs age really well. The touching on the knee can be a positive, depending on the situation. That can be a very positive signal. I would say that there was interest. I think that there was a possibility for action. And you know, I've stated multiple times here that when doing a overall gym analysis, I think the Latina women are doing the best job of keeping themselves up. Then I think you got white girls, and I've seen probably more Asian women. And then I hate to say it, but sadly, I feel like, although as of late, I don't know. Is there something coming up? Some new hot? Probably I don't know. They might be trying to get right for Thanksgiving or something. I don't know. I've seen, it seems like more, maybe it's the timing or whatever, but I think if we're going by percentages, it's definitely Latina women the most, than white women. I see a lot of Asian girls, and then, like I said, I see it. I've seen the numbers increasing. Maybe they've been listening to Kevin Samuels or something. I don't know, right? I don't know. But the hand on the knee can be a good sign. I don't want to say, some people are just, the Hispanics tend to be a little bit more just normally touchy-feely. So I don't want to over analyze it. But if she was flirting with you, and you know for a fact that she was flirting, a little touch on the knee, a little affectionate touch could have been a good sign. Could be a plus positive. I say shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. All right, got another anonymous confession. Says, okay, when I was 18, a few years ago, my final year of high school, there was a girl I was with and we broke up. So I go to her house to get all my hoodies and shirts and stuff that she had taken from me. And her older sister in college was home alone. So me, being a degenerate, had the idea to smash her sister in her room on her bed and not clean up the mess afterwards. And as far as I know, the sister didn't clean the room either. Hey, sometimes sisters know that their sisters ain't shit. They know when their sisters are missing out on a good thing and they want something good. Women are envious, right? I don't care if they're related. I don't care if they're friends. I don't care if they just co-workers, right? That might be the worst. Co-workers might be the worst of all of them. They go to the same damn school. Like, women are jealous of other women having anything positive going for them, right? Like, so if they see an opportunity to move in, even if they might not even really want the dude or whatever, Black Phillip is great. They will definitely go for it. Yeah, I'm taking callers. I'm taking text messages. If you want to call in, you can call in. Did I miss a call? Let me know if I did. I didn't see it on the phone line. But like I said, people don't want to call in. Sometimes people don't want to call in, share their thoughts. You know, their voices get recognized. They like to remain anonymous in their confessions, so that is more than more than welcomed, right? So I will read your anonymous confessions if that's what it is, or maybe this is a little bit better, right? So y'all just let me know what you think. If you got something you want to say, like I say, you can use the text line. If you want to spill it anonymously, if you want to call in and share your thoughts, then hey man, you can call in and say exactly what it is that you want to say. So yeah, this is the one. This is the one that they be using. You gotta have a voice changer. Fucking fuck, I forgot to set that shit up too. But yeah, you gotta have a voice. Is this thing on? I don't want anyone to nobody know who this is. So I was just at the bank, and I know who robbed it when it happened. And they fucking expose them. The number, you just text it. Text to 832-694-1337. You don't see the number? You don't see the number on the top of the screen? Let me put it down here. Maybe this will help. Maybe this will make y'all put it down at the bottom. Let me see a little bit better. I have to choose positioning. Hello, Chocolate Girl. How are you this evening? Tonight we're doing anonymous confessions. Would you like to confess something? If you have something to get off your chest, feel free to call in, or you can text the number if you want to say it anonymously. It's been a long time since we've done anonymous confessions or Sunday night confessions. Feel free to speak your piece. Oh, snappity snap. I'm mad. Did I fucking forget to do that thing? Let me see something. Oh, I did. Yeah, like I said, there's a bunch. Trust me, we're gonna have a lot more fun. It's a bunch of shit that I like. When everything got destroyed, or not destroyed, but got deleted, it again, like I had so much going on. Hold on, damn, that definitely adjusted my audio. My bad, clicked the wrong thing. Yeah, I had yeah, I'm not even gonna get started with that shit. I had to cut the audio because I had to adjust some things. Yeah. All right. So do that and do that. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, I didn't want y'all to hear me telling my confessions. You gonna put 2 and 2 and figure out 5? Oh man. So again, apologize for that. The whatever dilly-dally I had activated was not supposed to be activated. If you got hate in your heart, let it out. I see. Look, you gotta for you trying to get other people to tell their story, you gotta let it out. But let me see. So this is how we'll do it, right? And so while we've had a couple of good confessions, some anonymous, this is how I'm going to play the game. Give me just a moment, and first, let's do that. Just get out of here. We'll just do it like so. Okay? So I got to figure out for what reason I will. Tampa Bay got you stressed out? Oh, you'll be all right. You'll be okay. I have to figure out a reason to stop this thing and answer whatever question is left. No. Dry stitch know yourself. I feel you. So, again, I need a legitimate reason as to why I should stop this thing on, let's say, nobody will know. No, everybody will know. Everybody will know, and then see one day the dam's gonna blow up. Everybody's gonna go watch all the old shit, and then I'm gonna wake up one day and the channel's gonna be gone. And like, this motherfucker, how did this channel last on YouTube in these times of instant cancellation? That's why you gotta stay under the radar. Right? Actually, we're all gonna play this game because the den is a participation event. I am going to stop this thing, right? I'm going to stop the thing, whatever you call this thing. And you, people in the chat, have to answer whatever thing is being spilled. Honestly, don't even know how to stop it. This is terrible. Guess we'll do it like so. Interesting. How can we do it like that? So I gotta figure out a way of more convenient. I don't know how to make this thing stop. I guess I gotta hotkey this thing. So while this is running rampant, I have the question for you guys. And I'm gonna see, I think this is a very easy question. I don't think anybody should have an issue with this particular question. And then oh, okay. While I put this up, we have another question. So I'll freeze frame that. Y'all drop that in the chat while I pull up this. No. Yeah, there's a damn. What are you talking about? You're missing all the fun we're having in here. We were talking all kind of shit about you, and then you showed up, so I guess we got to stop now. So, while we're doing that, y'all drop that in the chat. What is the most childish thing that you still do? And we have a confession on the line. Let's see what we got here. All right. That is tough. All right. When we were seniors in high school, we all had a bet that the first motherfucker that fucked his bitch without a rubber and pissed in the bitch won $100. My real face is not even on the screen right now. If y'all saw my real face on the screen right now, y'all would be like, oh, no, 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 no. That is, that is tough. Tough. Alright, says Cavity Creek Girls says you play Minecraft. That's interesting. There's a couple other folks in the den who play Minecraft. I think Trill plays Minecraft. He says it's relaxing. So that's very interesting. The most childish thing that I still do. I do a lot of childish shit. I do a lot of childish things. Here, let me put this. Let me do it like this, right? Actually, let me put that there. So, what is the most childish thing that I still do? You still dress up for Halloween? You're a demon. I thought about doing some familial type, dress up type shenanigans for this Halloween. But I'm like, I don't really get into the act like that. You know, I wouldn't say conflicting thoughts about Halloween. I have very specific thoughts about Halloween, but you know, hey, it is what it is. Still rank on coworkers, cartoons, each big cake, make bowls full of soup. Man, I definitely still fucking, I even know I haven't watched them in a while. I definitely still watch cartoons, right? I'm a cartoon person, right? I like cartoons more than I like regular, I guess, live action stuff, right? What else do I do? I watch the Texans. That's very childish. That's probably the most childish thing I do. Let's see. I had some cereal the other day. I went on a cereal spree the other day. Like, well, maybe 2 or 3 days in a row. I mean, like, ate like a whole box of fucking cereal. I think it was Reese's Puffs. And then I backdoored. And I think, what did I get? I got some Cocoa Pebbles, right? And that's when I was talking about that. I seen like a fucking, toy in a box. I was like, what the fuck? When was the last time you seen a toy in a fucking cereal box? And cereal boxes are retarded, right? They've gotten crazy. Like, is it just me? Or they're like no longer normal size packages of snacks? Like, this is why America is fat as fuck, right? And I'm American. But this is why America is fat as fuck. Go in the store. There's only family size and up. There's family size and like party size of all the fucking cookies and shit, right? And this is an HEB. So there's no like normal, like, hey, let me get the thing of Oreos. There's only family size Oreos and fucking party size Oreos. The cereal boxes, there's only large, giant size, and then there's like mega size. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you need more than a giant size box of cereal for, right? So it's crazy, crazy stuff. Homophobic. What are you talking about? Yeah, they didn't drop the. They didn't drop the fucking. You remember like all the little blueberries and all the motherfuckers that they used to have. They all back, I guess, for like Halloween and shit. But they put them on like cereals that they normally don't fucking go on, right? All right, so here we go. All right, let me see. All right, we got another confession. Says, when I was a junior in high school, there was a fine snow bunny that was sitting right next to me. Her name was, I'll keep it discreet. Never seen her or talked to her before. Guys in my English class, I need to go to English class, right? Guys in my English class were trying to get at her and conversate with her, while a guy like me remained quiet and stoic. Never gave her any attention. One day in class, we were working a group project and I was dozing off, just tired as hell from the day before from my basketball game, which became the best game of my high school career. 10 points, 20 boards, oh, double. Fucked around and caught a double. And my team still lost. And then in class, she came out of nowhere and touched my jawline and said that jawline, though, loudly in class. I froze and my class was laughing at me. I think I popped a Woody. Guys in my class were telling me that it was hard for them to get a high five or a hello from her. And you were blessed and lucky. The thing that surprised me is women are intrigued by stoic men and men with strong face structures. Later that year, she became my girl. She was the baddest female at our high school, and I never knew a guy like me caught her attention. No, that's the thing. Women, it's not even like, I wouldn't even say hard to get, right? And again, it's always a different situation for different things. But I think it's a situation where act like you've been there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you got dudes going out of their way doing all this, that, and the third, you know, like that's, and they're used to that. When you are not giving them all that attention, they're wondering, you know, what is about it? Everybody else is doing it. Like, you know, girls are greedy. They're selfish. They're a bunch of pricks. And so they're going to want to know what it is about this dude. It must be something interesting. It must be something about this dude that he has better shit going on than these other guys because he's not, you know, stumbling, fumbling, doing all this bullshit like all the other ones are. You know what I mean? So I think there could be some other things too. I guess, like I said, I know from what you've told me, but yeah, I mean, you just don't give them too much attention, and they'll wonder why, and then they become curious. You know, as long as you remain the more interesting of the two parties, you'll be all right. Yeah, if all they're doing is, yeah, exactly, that's what you do. If they're doing that shit and it's not working for them, of course, don't be like them motherfuckers. That would be a terrible idea. What's the most childish thing Heidi does? Twerk. Man, Oreo Rice Krispie treats. No, that sounds like that sounds terrible. You know what I'm saying? Women don't know shit. Don't listen to Heidi. Would you take, you know, hunting advice from a deer? Don't listen to Heidi. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Then you take hunting advice from a doe. Just doe it. No. Women can't see through shit. That's why women sit there and complain all the time. Men are so manipulative. He misled me and he just told me. And they always complain. They always blame men for all their problems because women can't see through shit. Don't listen to Heidi. She doesn't know what she's talking about. So, I'm telling you. All right, let's run this thing back. Oh, does this thing freeze up? How does this work? It might have. Let me see. Let's see what's going on here. Do. So how did I get it to freeze this time and it didn't freeze any other time? See, this is what I was trying to get it to do earlier. The bitch wouldn't fucking freeze. And now it's fucking frozen. See, you piece of shit. All right. What is the one thing that you would do if you were invisible? Everything's digital now. I would say I'd go borrow money from a bank. Long-term borrow from multiple banks and probably never return it. The only thing about that, though, is like, how does this invisible power work? Because, like, it'll be real weird to see, like, this money, like, floating out of a bank. But then again, like, it might spook people out, freak people out. No, it's a fucking ghost. And then they wouldn't even want to fuck with it. Because, you know, people are, like, weird like that. Maybe I'd I'd borrow money from Hispanic banks. Because they're, like, seem to be more supernatural than that other shit. So they probably really wouldn't fuck. It's the spirit. The spirit wants the money. Leave it alone. They seem to be more into that kind of shit. I don't know, niggas too. Niggas would fall for that fucking shit. Let's see. That's funny. Murder. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Yeah, that would definitely be the thing I'd do. Why wouldn't I? What other thing is there to do invisible? I mean, it'd be real weird. I'm not a rapist. I don't want to go finagling women. And then, you know, like, I don't know. Banco, you know, help people. Help. This is my power. Like, I'm not the superhero. I'm the supervillain. I wouldn't fucking the invisible man. How do you use invisibility for good? Wake people up on time? Oh no, they're oversleeping for work. Hey, get up. Huh? Something? Huh? What? Oh, I overslept. Something. I just woke up out of nowhere. What are you gonna do? How do you help people with invisibility? How do you benefit somebody with invisibility? Pick up fucking turtles crossing the road before they get hit. What are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna help people with invisibility? Like old ladies who forgot items in their cart, you're gonna drop it in their grocery cart. Oh, I need to go and get this. I forgot this. Could you wait one moment? Yeah. Definitely. Let's see. What could you do positive with the power of invisibility that's actually beneficial? The rubber, yes. You help like an angel. You're going to be touched by an angel. You're going to be the show with what's her name? Della Reese or whatever. That's what you would do, Heidi? That's so damn boring. That's the most boring idea I've ever heard. I'm going to help. I'm going to be an angel. What kind of shit is this? See? Terrible. That's why you don't listen to Heidi. That's why you don't take advice from Heidi. She wants to do weird stuff like that. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If the black guy is invisible, do you think your invisibility powers gives you the power to see other invisible people? No. Absolutely not. You just get to fucking be invisible. That's it. What are you going to do? Step in front of the bullet, take the bullet for somebody? Blood just flying. Like, you get shot and your blood's invisible. Nobody even knows you died. Like, what if there's invisible people trying to do that right now? But, you know, they're like stepping in front of the bullet. They got shot. Nobody even knows that they're there, right? And so they just died. They died. Nobody knows. The person still got shot because the bullet went through and through. It's just like, come on. What are you talking about? This is a terrible idea, Heidi. What is this? It's not Highlander. You don't become more invisible if you kill the other invisibles. What is this? What is wrong with you? Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do what every red-blooded American would do, and go borrow money from the bank without filling out any kind of forms or requesting it. That's pretty much it. There we go. So how does this thing stop? How do I stop it? So I don't know what I did actually earlier to stop this shit. I don't know what I did in any form or fashion to make this thing stop. Oh, sorry about that. If that impacted your ears. Did I not save over that shit? No, that was what I just did. Did the same one fucking go through? Did I get the same fucking thing? This is terrible. This is terrible. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm about to say, what the fuck? This is terrible. What is your dream job? Is it space bar? Nah, that bitch ain't working. Space bar ain't working. Nah. Definitely not. What? High Trump's toupee. DiMaggio, what's the motherfucking deal? Pawn Star? Author? In what language, Heidi? Let's see that. It stopped there. I don't know. We'll save it. What? You'd give a lady an orgasm if she's dressed in the media or live on TV. That's terrible. Texas QB couldn't be worse today. Oh, terrible. It can't be. Cannot be. Yeah, Heidi's over there writing writing them damn grocery store fucking love novels. You know what I'm saying? Fucking doing some more weird shit. Say radiation oncologist or immunologist. Right there. Deciphering. Invisible Guy could help the Texans. You know what? That might be it. But then, no, because could you imagine how the bandwagon crazy fans would be, oh, see, I told you. Like, imagine, like, Mills overthrowing somebody, Invisible Guy goes, catches the pass, and brings the ball back to, just like hands it to him. But then, Invisible Guy's going to get annihilated, right? You're going to get annihilated. Because nobody's going to see you. Like, what if Invisible Guy, what if there really is an Invisible Guy? What if Invisible Guy is the turf monster? Like, what if nobody knows? Like, you ever see these, like, stupid non-contact injuries? What if there's really an invisible person out there, like, fucking, I hate you so much, you fucking, they're like a degenerate gambler, and then they're fucking out there, like, they find a way to get in the fucking stadium, and they're out there just fucking people up, so that way it doesn't impact their fantasy team or whatever bets they made. That might be a thing. There might be invisible motherfuckers out there fucking all kind of shit up. That's interesting. Invisible cop? No, that was all Mills. Back in time and meet one famous person? That's a good question. Yeah, that fucking Philly game that everybody died that game. It said owner and operator firearm manufacturer. Okay. That's interesting. What is your favorite current manufacturer of firearms, Mr. Damasio? Famous person. It could be one famous person. That's a tough one, man. I really got to think about that. One. Hello, Ruby. How are you? I really have to think about that one. Bob Ross. Okay. 335. What's the motherfucking deal? Edie Amin. I gotta. Everybody. I'll show y'all the bookshelf one day. Jesus or Eve? Would you try to put Eve on the right track? Or would you just sit back and see what happened? Miss Thang, what's the motherfucking deal? It's weird. Do y'all like, everybody who just came in, did y'all get like just like a notification recently? Because I noticed that happens on occasion, right? I noticed that happens from time to time. Like, when you see people come in, they like, everybody comes in kind of like at one time, every now and then. Y'all ever notice that? Am I the only person who sees that? Like, sometimes people come in, like, you know, you have individuals who come in like kind of whenever. And then you have like 3 or 4 people that all pop in like at the same time. I always wonder, like, is YouTube sending a notification at the same time, or is it really weird scheduling? Michael J. Fox. That's kind of a point I want to. Shout out to Roscoe, Brian Roscoe. He sent me a thing, right? And that the belief is that time travel is possible, but the game just ended. Oh, well, that's the point. There you go. Okay, there's that. Let's say who needed to unsub and sub back up. It's a glitch. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. That is the point. I forgot the game was going on. Like that time travel is possible, but it's a one-way ticket, right? So, like, if that is the case, if you could only travel one direction, back in time or forwards in time, which way do you go and why? You had to stay. Like, you had to stay if you did. So, I mean, that's a toughie. James, you'll set it off. What am I looking for? Oh. Cut that out. All right. I enjoy this one most of all. Don't ask me why. I just do. So here are all the weird confessions. We've had a few text confessions come in. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see. I think we had another one come in. Let me see. Oh, this is actually interesting. It's very interesting. It's a question to Ed in the chat. It's a riddle. Once you're in heaven, do you get stuck wearing the clothes you were buried in for eternity? Let me tell you, old Joe doesn't like any clothes. As long as you bring your hair up there, I'll be happy to sniff it. That's all I need. Say time travel can only go forward, and I'll go there until there's been cat girls created. The idea came from Count Dankula. Okay. Did I see it? I don't think I've seen it. I don't know what I see. Who made that comment? Joe asked yesterday. That was hilarious. People are still trying to make excuses for that. That loss was solely on one individual, dog. Everybody else came to play. That guy wanted to wear Jordans and a Superman shirt, and it was the most pathetic excuse I've ever seen of anything. It's very disappointing. As long as you're not buried in the I don't think you get to go into heaven if you're buried in the Osweiler jersey. I think like if you said like, hey, you're in the wrong place. That's definitely getting condemned to hell type situation. You know what I'm saying? So you're definitely doomed for that. Dog. Who wants to be responsible for the worst loss in Texans history? And people were mad at me because I made a big deal about the Jays, dog. Like, what the hell is going on? Heidi has the worst IG ever. No, it was terrible. It was the worst game I've ever seen. Like, it was super terrible. Okay, another question. I think it's a very interesting question, right? But I think that there's some legitimate. Hey, Sleepy Joe. Got a pardon me, I got to yawn a little bit. It says, anonymous confession, if God is powerful, why does evil exist? I think that if we are to have free will, right, and then evil must exist, right? Because you have to give people choices. Otherwise, we're robots, right? Otherwise, we are just pre-programmed. And what is the purpose? What is the meaning of life at that point? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the meaning of existence if we're all going to be robots? We're all, I wouldn't say artificial intelligence, but I guess we are animals in a sense. And again, I don't think that's a God that who chooses what is good and what's evil? You know, who determines that, right? Because I think that there are people who believe evil is good. I'm not one of them, or what most of us would perceive as evil, some people think is good, right? I think sniffing hair is good. I'm a big fan of. I just want to sniff. So I'll sniff this dog right now. I'm addicted to sniffing hair. Heidi says Heidi as she goes out on Halloween dressed up like a fucking demon while saying the Lord's Prayer. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, look who shows up on Negro time. That's what you were stressing about, chocolate milk? The winning? A motherfucking B. My nigga. I can say that. You know, Hunter's my son, so I can say nigga. You know, racial jungles and all that stuff. So we've had a couple of text-ins. We've had some very interesting text-in confessions. We played a game, a little random game. Got some random thoughts. if you were invisible, you know, what would you do with your power? Heidi gave a lame ass answer. She wanted to help people, which is the lamest thing you could do if you're invisible. And then we had another one about what is your dream job? Yeah. So. Oh, Bruh Lee's in the mix. My nigga Bruh Lee. What's going on? He voted for me, so he's definitely black. That's what's happening. Hey. I don't know about you, nigga. You were too busy driving your truck to vote for me. So, you know, if you're not voting for Joe, well, shit, I don't know. Professor Trill. I don't know. I don't know if you have a degree in education. You're calling yourself a professor. Where is where's your degree? Where's your tenure? So, yeah, there's that. Bradley's about to get his legs broken. Is he going on another bad date? Oh, there's my number one nigga right there, Broderick. Broderick won't tell you guys, but he low-key voted for me, you know. I hooked him up. Hooked him up with one of those bad bitches in the mailbox twerking. You know, he thanked me for it. He gave me a discount on the ribs. Yeah, you know. We go out sniffing together sometimes, you know. And you know, I know about roaches. So there's that. HEB is for the real players. Hold on, we got a call coming in. Give me just 1 second. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
What's up, man? It's AB.
AB, the Den Show Confession OG. What's going down, Mr. AB?
Shit, nothing, man. I just pulled up to the crib. About to go back inside. I've been fucking dashing.
Okay.
So,
mashing and dashing for high price. How'd your dash go?
I've been off and on, man. I've been having other shit to do, which was like fucking up my fucking rhythm. And I was interviewing a damn maid today. She was late, and then I told her, "Fuck it, don't come." And then she was like, "Please don't." She's like, "My brother-in-law passed," and I was like, "All right, but you fucking up my goddamn money right now, so I need you to let me know how far you are, all that shit." Anyway.
Was she a black maid?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
But, so I finally was like, okay, let me try to get back out here. But, nah, man, it started to get stupid with, like, the offer wasn't bad. It just was, like, the mileage was, like, crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, they giving me too many fucked up orders. I'm going to go home.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, so it's how it's been.
I was trying to make sure, man, I wasn't, ain't nobody trying to take my crown and shit. That's all I was looking for.
Oh, no. Still, you know, why y'all room for that bitch? She lose. That will forever be the confession. I mean, and there's many more to go with that, but that is definitely a staple of the den, you know. So.
Yeah, if nobody was doing shit, I was like, okay, well, I ain't gotta pull one out of the closet. Yeah, cool.
No, you the first call. Yeah. You the first call. We had a couple of text confessions, but nobody called in.
Okay, ain't no calls.
No calls. You the first call.
Man, And y'all need to step it up, man. What y'all need to do. Get out the fucking, you know, stop acting like you shy, like you don't know us and here and shit. And, y'all tell more on y'all fucking regular Facebook than y'all do on fucking Den on Confession, y'all. Just read your fucking timeline. Y'all tell enough on that shit. I'm talking shit, but I don't know what the fuck they do. But nah, I'll tell you a quick story. It was kind of funny to me.
Okay.
One of my friends, it's kind of rare when you meet a chick and that you have some kind of interest in, but it never like went there, so you just kind of develop a friendship with them. And because there's no like actual, physical attraction, like not that there's no physical attraction, it's just that their life don't fit your life, so it's best that y'all don't really fuck with each other like that. And so that's kind of how that ended up. But she, for whatever reason, was talking to one of her friends about me, right? And she was like, I think you guys will be cool because, Anthony be talking, some deep shit, and you always talking about, good conversation and how it's hard to find somebody. I think you guys would get along. So she mentions this to this girl in passing. This girl hits me up in the DMs, right? I ignore it because I'm like, I don't want no car warranty from your ass. I don't want no Forex shit, right? I ain't trying to, get no credit score up and all shit. I don't need all that bullshit that be happening in the fucking DMs from strangers in Facebook, right? So she started name dropping and then saying, hey, so-and-so said that we will hit it off. And I'm like, oh, okay. She normally wouldn't do that shit, but I wonder what's up. I wonder what's going on. So I had time, so I gave her a couple of text messages back and forth. Conversation flowed, whatever. Had a cool personality, right? So I was like, hey, she said, hey, I see that you like, bourbon, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I got a collection of this shit going on. So she was like, well, I should come over there for a tasting and shit. I was like, sure. Like, thinking that the bitch really ain't coming, I'm like, sure. One day you should come over and get a tasting, whatever.
Yeah.
And, she kind of threw some kind of, how adults kind of talk when you're flirting, but you're not really saying it. And you're, make some sexual innuendos that's not really, I guess to the point where you don't know each other yet, but I guess you're kind of feeling each other around, trying to figure out, do they get me in this way, or are they a lame and they gonna be offended by every fucking thing you say, right?
Yeah.
So she was kind of cool with that shit. So she was like, well, I'm gonna come through, and I'm like, bitch, you ain't coming through. So she actually was like, no, I'm gonna come through. Give me your address. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give her the address and see what she do. I didn't give her apartment number, none of that shit. I just gave her the address. And then she's like, I'll be there in like an hour. I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so she actually gonna come.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, this chick is married, bro.
Oh. That threw a whole monkey wrench in the whole conversation. All right, carry on.
So I'm thinking this chick is bored as fuck, right? And like, she out here on the Sneak Creek trying to get sneaky links.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I'll get some head out of the situation. I don't know. Maybe I don't fucking know. But I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And you know, she was like, "Hey, I can't get in." I said, "I know. I gotta let you in.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just meet you out there." So I came down. I met her out because I need to see what the fuck she looked like first off, and then second, I need to see kind of, you know, is she crazy, right?
Mm.
So I sit here talking to her. She's trying to get to the fucking apartment. And she's like, "Well, where's your apartment?" I said, my apartment is where it's at. Like, I'm trying to see if we need to meet somewhere, like at a bar or something, kind of talk, whatever. And she said, "Well, I thought we was gonna get, you know, have a tasting of your bourbon." And I'm like, "Yeah, I really didn't think you was coming, to be honest with you, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think this was gonna go down, man." But let me tell you, because the interest that I had is that she was a Filipina, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I like the demeanor of those type of women,
Mm-hmm.
but this one is a different Filipina, man. She was born here, right? She was born and raised in the Mo.
Oh.
So she was nigga this, nigga that,
Mm-hmm.
fuck this, fuck that. I was like, you a whole nigga, bitch,
Yeah.
like you. Ain't nothing feminine about this shit at all. And I'm gonna say this too, like, I don't really know her age. I don't fucking know. This was a whole fucking, like, I don't really understand how I got in this situation, but I did.
Yeah.
And so, but I was like checking her out, you know what I'm saying, trying to see is this any potential here for anything, and it just wasn't. And one of the things I was telling my friend a joke about this shit. He was like, "So what's up, man? She ain't had nothing about it." I said, "Man, let me tell you, this bitch would have had a convertible drop top on top of her head, bro. Like, she was balding, like George Jefferson." And I'm like, if I let her give me head, bro, it'll be because I want to sneak some Rogaine on her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, you know how you hold her head, I wanted to put Rogaine on my fingers, nigga, and just was massage her fucking scalp, nigga, because she was missing a whole lot of hair, man. So I was like, hey, I gotta watch who the fuck I bring up over here, because bitches be looking totally different from they photos to they all these goddamn filters. And I don't like weed, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't like wigs. I don't like weave. But I give that bitch a pass. She can wear all that shit, all she wants to, because I didn't understand the spots. I just couldn't do it, bro. Nothing was nothing attractive about that, and I started to like get on myself, like, hey, nigga. You know how somebody say, "Hey, don't just be inviting no fucking randos over here, bro." Like, I don't know them. I had to talk to myself like that. Like, nigga, don't ever bring no randos over here again like that, nigga. If you ever that fucking boy, nigga, just do something else out there. But no, that's my little confession. I was like, yeah, I got too fucking bored.
That's the crazy thing, though, because when you say Filipino, you know, you automatically have like this thought process associated with it.
Yeah.
Because I have a cousin, and I remember, and you know, I should have known better, knowing who he was, but I remember one time he told me, "Yeah, you know, I'm dating a chick I'm with, she's a Filipina, and she's a thick Filipina." And I was like, "Oh, okay, you know, I see you." I guess technically he was correct. And she's actually from the Philippines, but she was relatively ghetto. Like the at this time, this was some years ago. At the time, me and my old lady at that time, like I say, we went to go meet him, we went to go hang out or something. Like, you know, we went over by his crib, and the first thing she does, the way she introduced herself to my old lady at that time was, "Hey, you want to go to the club tonight?" Not, not hi, not hey, what's your name? Not, none of these other things. Hey, you want to go to the club? And I'm like, that's a wrap, bro. And then she was a club addict.
Wow.
And then not too long after that, she ended up, sleeping with one of their coworkers, and that was a whole other situation. And needless to say, they're no longer together, and he doesn't have the highest standards for himself. But yeah, I get it. I get it. It can be sketchy.
For the street.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Ah, damn. Yeah. So that's that thing, man. Right? Mm-hmm. You have this perception of a certain type of person based on their ethnicity, and you be like, "I'm so disappointed in you, bitch! Like you fucked up my whole perception of what I thought was coming over." But there were clues. There were clues, right? Yeah. So I was kind of blinded by my own fantasy of what a Filipino should be.
Yes.
But nah, I won't do it again. Trust me.
Okay. Lessons learned. Okay. That's a VET. All right. Anything else that's on your mind there, Mr. AB? Anything else that's been shaking with you?
Nah, I'm straight, man. I was just
But did y'all actually drink any bourbon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Went to this little bar that's around the corner from me. Okay. And she actually said at the time, like, I really don't drink like that. And I'm like, did you say? Okay, now I see what was up. Mm-hmm. You had an agenda. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because a lot of things that she was telling me was like, so this is the weird part. She said, I have a husband. I said, yeah, I know. And then she said, well, he don't mind what I do because, we have an understanding. And I'm like, cool for y'all. That's cool. So, because I got friends that swing and shit, do shit like that, do weird shit. Yeah. So, I don't judge people for whatever the fuck they want to do with their life, right? Mm. So, I'm not super judgmental person, so I guess that was her green light. Oh, he down. And I'm like, no, bitch, I just don't judge motherfuckers on what they do with their life. You know what I'm saying? What you fuck, you know what I'm saying, don't make me come. Yeah. So, it had nothing to do with me. But I think she had the wrong perception. And then my friend, I guess our mutual friend, she was like, Anthony, I want to ask you a question. What the fuck are you doing? I was like, what she talking about? She was like, she talking about she coming over there and y'all about to drink and this and that. I was like, I'm going to be honest with you. I was Hollywooding that bitch. Like, yeah, I'm going to bring you on my show one day and all that shit. Like, I didn't think that bitch was real. You know what I'm saying? Like, women don't just come for you like that. Yeah. Not no decent-ass woman, right? Yeah. The women who come like that normally selling pussy, right? Like, so
that is true.
I didn't think that was real. I think she was just saying some shit to try to be nice and shit, right? Mm. But I think she's that type of woman where, and I know you know these type of women who they think because they own the pussy, yeah, they can get away with what they want and manipulate men because men can't say no to pussy. And I was like, I can say no to yours. It's like you. I need to be, for me, I know a lot of women think men will fuck anything, but I know for myself, just me individually, I gotta have a actual feeling for you to put my dick inside you. Like there's no, I can't just pull you off the street and you be like, I'm giving up pussy. And I'm like, that's a lot of information, man. Like, I just can't do it that way. Like, I gotta have something where we connect. Like, we gotta we vibe like so strong to the point where I'm like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah.
But just some random off of Facebook, nah. You just as irritating as goddamn, you know, extended car warranty bitch.
Yeah. That's true.
So nah, I definitely would call off guard for being too fucking nice. Cause normally I ain't that fucking nice,
Yeah.
and I just wouldn't have time to fucking deal with that. But this called me at the perfect moment, and I was like, oh, okay, I, I'm over here being too goddamn Hollywood. Let me sit my ass down somewhere and go back to being a mean nigga.
Well, before you leave, Big M,
Nah,
go to hell, Big M. Just want to let you know, don't want you to get out without that. My bad, had to send that shout out real quick.
nah, you good, you good. Ain't talking about shit. Just, just some, just random shit. I'll let somebody else get back on. I ain't gonna take away from the show.
All right, well, Mr.
But nice hollering at you, man. I'm about to get in the shower,
Well, Mr. AB.
get ready for the next day.
Yeah, you already know how it is, man. Yeah, them dashes have been kind of weak lately, so you probably made the right decision. But I definitely appreciate you calling in and sharing your experience with us. So now, hopefully, now that he didn't broke the ice, the rest of y'all won't be so scared to share your thoughts.
Yeah, see how fucking raw and vulnerable I show you motherfuckers you can be when you talking on the DM. Just it ain't that serious. Shit, ain't nobody gonna remember this shit anyway,
Yeah, straight up.
unless you say something really funny. Like
No.
then you'll be a classic member. Then I don't know, might go in infamy. You know. Let me get out this fucking phone, man. I'll
Already,
holler at you, Honcho,
listen.
man. Y'all take care of the kids.
Already, AB. Appreciate you calling in, man. Already. Let me see. All right. I have been chugging the beverage, and I think I've seen a V Darko in there, another infamous confessor of confessions. So give me just a second. I gotta take a slight honcho hiatus. While I'm doing that, y'all answer this question. This shit looks real crazy on the screen, and I'll be right back after these commercial messages. All right. Been kidnapped. It's unfortunate. We gotta send Heidi. Heidi has the resources. She's a government agent. Just send the password. We'll get it. We'll get it done. There's nothing wrong with pissing the jug. Now, do you know how terrible that would be? When I used to be in the garage, I had a piss jug. I had a piss jug. Because it was like I had to literally run upstairs to the second floor to go pee, and it would just in case of emergency. Those were some crazy streams back in the garage. The lovely Miss Sarah Lou, how are you? Don't mind me. Don't pay attention to what's going on here. But yes. Shout out to AB. And we got a few more minutes before we jump down the pipe. Let's see my guy Roscoe. Ryan Roscoe in there with the vice versa Pastor Troy verse. Pastor Troy, underappreciated. I saw that because he sent them slugs at Master P a while back, a long time ago. And I think he said he still never met him. Like, I find that to be kind of odd and interesting. Folks who are from the South might not have any idea of what I'm talking about. Talophobia. Oh man, that is hilarious. See, this is I got a question, right? I got a question. Why is Hispanic Heritage Month like in between 2 months? Or was it just my Google that was fucked up? Because Hispanic Heritage Month started like in the middle of last month. And then it like crossed over. Like, how does that work? Is there a different calendar for Hispanics? Like, is there something I don't know that's not going? What is happening? Because, and honestly, I honestly did not know it until the lady Honcho pointed it out. Because she was like, she's like, yeah, it's Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm like, what you fucking talking about? It's even Hispanic Heritage Month. She's like, yeah, it started right here. I'm looking on your Google calendar. I'm like, I'm looking at that shit. And I look, and it was like on the 15th or some shit like that. It started like in the middle of the month. I'm like, so what the fuck did they? So we just like have who came up with this? This is some real Latinx shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, who just decided we're gonna take like 2 months? It'll only be a month, but we'll do it like in between 2 months. Like, I don't understand. Maybe I missed out on something. Maybe I didn't get the memo. You know, but it's fucking craziness, right? It's very odd type of thing. They just woke up after the siesta. They're like, fuck, we were late. It's Hispanic Heritage Month time. Fucking Ken saying, hey, so yeah, you leave your insurance. Everybody appreciate the super chat love. And, did the race. Hey, you got sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, Chief. Oh, that's crazy. That's super duper crazy. They just started in the middle of the week. They just added to it. That's wild. Like, why couldn't they just like fill it out? All right, we just add one here, add 2 in the front. It's like, just fuck, we just add 3 at the end. What? Mr. 17, are you all right? You seem kind of angry this evening. Who do we gotta? We this is the Den Folk gang. Who we gotta jump? Who is caused your frustrations. And Heidi's a liar because I did beat Epstein Island last night. It just so happened. I don't know what. Heidi's a terrible person. Heidi has like bad juju and vibes surrounding her presence when I play video games. Because for some reason, every time it'd be just that one little motherfucker kept escaping, right? And the last time I got a little too cocky. But then before the end of the evening, I finished it and I knocked everybody off. Undetected, as I should have been. Like a person who, how to find all those TikTok videos. Go to Libs of TikTok. On Twitter. If you have a Twitter account, just go to Libs of TikTok. Like, that account has fucking blown up. They've mentioned him on Rogan, a couple other platforms. Like, he's done some digging and he has received a lot of flack, a lot of hate, but has done some good because some of these teachers and shit that have been getting caught up exposed for their crazy shit, he's been kind of pushing the movement. Like, he's been pushing the thing. Like, it's wild. Take college finally back. First, you got to be in class and pay attention now. Yeah, I see. I get it. Yeah, but I mean, do you prefer it in person? I mean, is it really more of a challenge, or is it just the inconvenience of having to go to a location as opposed to just booting up your computer? You know what? You gotta grab a Snickers, my guy. You gotta grab a Snickers. Why is this even a real thing? This should not even be a real thing. It's terrible. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. That's terrible. No. So, as we get ready to wind it down, I do want to say I have enjoyed some of our shenanigans. What? That's the V Darko I know. Just drop it out of nowhere. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to AB. Shout out to V Darko. Because they be coming with them confessions. You know what I'm saying? It's not the confession you know you wanted, but it's the confession that you needed. Are we still in this thing? Are we still in this thing? I mean, how much longer is this damn show gonna take? I mean, God. I don't know. That is how much longer was that guy your boyfriend after that? I'm just curious. No. Oh. So Yeah, I'm just. Like, yeah. I'm the. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. But I see we have a call coming in, but I'm not going to answer it because we're about to wind it down. But and so I apologize for that, but it is definitely time for bed for me because I started late. But I am curious about this V Darko thing. Did he ever find out? You say I should answer it? All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. What's the motherfucking deal? We got called into the den this evening. God damn it! I shouldn't have answered it. I was hoping it was an illusion. It's the other guy. It's the other guy. It's not the good guy from New Mexico. It's the bad guy from New Mexico. Yeah, I thought it was the good guy from New Mexico. You're the bad guy from. What?
Why am I the bad?
You're the bad guy. We're a well-known bad. You have come into the den and emotionally abused older white women.
He says way worse shit than me on a regular basis, so I don't understand how I'm the bad one.
No, my bad. You're the bad one. You're definitely the bad one. Like, you came in here, you emotionally abused Miss Bell one time. You had her audibly upset and possibly crying, and then
One time, look what happened.
Yeah. I mean,
So the one time, black people, look what happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think she may still be emotionally scarred from the vile things that you were saying.
The vile things that I was saying.
Yes, the vile, rude, disrespectful. Yes.
Did you really just say the vile things that I was saying?
Yes.
By telling her your plight isn't the same plight as a black woman, that's vile.
Yes. Do you know?
Okay.
In the progressive age in which we live, we are all one. We're all in this fight together. So nobody's plight is any worse than anyone else's.
I bet that's the truth. Well, yeah, see, I was just calling to see how your night was. Wishing you well. Hoping everybody was doing good.
I don't believe any of that.
You just turned it into like a controversial thing.
I don't believe any of that. But it's not a controversial thing. Like I said, you inquired as to why. I said I assumed you were the bad guy.
So you're defending Bell. Is your issue? That's the problem?
Yes. Somebody must come to the defense of the Bell against your verbal abuses. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Bro, have you seen this show Evil on TV? It's like a new show.
No, I really don't watch too much television.
Super fucking weird, bro.
What is it about?
About evil. About like the devil and shit.
Like, is this like a scripted show? Is it like a...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's super weird. Like, I don't even know how I got like lured into watching it, but it's like a good versus evil show.
Yeah, that's because you're evil. See, that's what happened. You were tempted by the evil, which you put out, and you said, hey, this show's kind of, I can relate to this. And then you started watching it. See, that proves my point. I knew it.
From evil. But I had to take my son to the urgent care today.
Oh, man, what happened?
Him and my daughter, because they're 18 months apart, right?
Yeah.
They're fighting over a toy, and it was like a dog, like a fake, like robo dog with a leash on it.
Yeah.
And she has an old metal frame bed that was like my mother-in-law's grandma's or whatever.
Yeah.
And so my daughter grabs the dog, jerks it, and my son holds on to the leash, goes flying square in the middle of his head, hits that metal bed, bro.
That's terrible. Is he all right?
Big ass bump. He's fine.
Okay.
But I felt bad because I was downstairs. I was working in the yard, and they were playing upstairs. And we have cameras everywhere, so it's the only reason I found out what actually happened. But immediately, I hear him scream, so I run in the house. They're running downstairs. And, like, my daughter's, like, halfway explaining what happened on her way down the stairs because she knows she's about to be in a shitload of trouble, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my son is coming downstairs, and he's crying, like, crying.
Yeah.
And my reaction to my son when he's crying is always the same. I'm like, bro, you sound like a little girl. Stop crying. Unless he's really hurt, he doesn't need to, like, overreact. He doesn't be, like, super dramatic. And so I'm, like, yelling at him on the way down the stairs to stop crying like a little girl. And he gets to the bottom of the stairs, and he has this giant bump on the front of his head. I felt so bad.
Man, you're a terrible father. How dare you? Oh, my goodness.
I felt terrible. I was like, oh, it looks like it actually hurts, man.
So, like, what did they suggest? Like, what was the like, just to ice it down or something? Or was there...
Well, I just wanted to, like, I checked his eyes and everything, and I didn't think he had a concussion. But I was like, I need to make sure this little dude doesn't have a concussion. So they did a couple other little tests, and then they said, I didn't know this, but I guess when you have a hematoma on your head, like, it drains into your eyes. So she said, like, all that blood that's built up in that bump in his head is drained into it's going to drain into his eye. And so his eye's going to get super swollen.
That sucks.
And I was like, man, that sucks.
Did you get him ice cream afterwards?
What's that?
So did you get him ice cream afterwards?
He got ice cream after dinner.
No. I guess that works.
But, yeah, man. That was my adventure today.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. What were you working on in the yard? You're always up to some kind of craziness in your yard.
We built a shed. We built a shed in the backyard, and so I had all my tools and everything in my garage, and I wanted to be able to park my wife's car in the garage, so I was moving everything over to the shed.
Okay.
I'm getting that all set up.
All right. Well, that's what's
trying to kill off these 2 dogs.
So what happened with the 2 dogs?
I tried to kill these 2 dogs off, trying to let them go or nobody will bring them back or something.
Why? That's such a terrible thing to do.
I hate both of these dogs, bro.
Why do you hate both of the dogs?
Because they do nothing. They're worthless.
Well, why don't you get them trained to do something?
Because they're too old. Or, like, one of them is a little bulldog that's dumb and old. She's already, like, 10. And then the Great Dane is just stupid. It's just, like, big, dumb, and clumsy.
Oh, terrible. You gotta sell on the internet. Somebody will buy it.
I told my wife we need to get we had a couple, like, she lives a little bit of a distance away from us, but a good friend of ours. Somebody broke into her house and, like, chased her, like, through her house. She had a gun and everything, but I guess she got scared to shoot the dude. And her dogs, she has 2 big-ass Rottweilers that attacked him and pretty much saved her life.
Oh, shit.
And after that, I told my wife, I was like, what are we going to do? Like, we have 2 stupid dogs that probably would not do anything.
Yeah.
Like, we need to replace them with 2 dogs that'll do something. That at least, like, earn their food.
That's terrible. But that's why wouldn't you want to shoot the guy that broke into your house? Like, you got to feel kind of weird after that, right? Like, your sanctuary has been violated, and you don't want to protect it.
And then that dude got out like 2 days later.
No shit.
Yeah, they let him out like 2 days later on bail.
Did he come back?
No, he hasn't gone back there yet. But who knows, bro? That'd be weird. Somebody break into your house and then, like, know where you live and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know that he wants to go around 2 with those dogs though.
He's been training. He trained for those 2 days that he was in there for each day for each dog. So he's ready.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. I'll say it is what it is. That's unfortunately. If she does, well, hopefully it doesn't happen again. Hopefully he makes better life decisions. But if it did happen again, maybe, just maybe, she'll shoot next time.
Bro, I think I don't think anybody knows what they'll do until it happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I think everybody thinks they'll shoot somebody, and then they get in that position, and it's like, I think it's harder than what a lot of people think.
I think if you have a lack of respect for human life, it might be a little bit easier.
Well, absolutely. Like, if you grew up in like the middle of Chicago, watching like your 12-year-old friends get shot on the corner, you probably have a different aspect of life.
No, that's terrible. Yeah.
Well, you kicked the only person. Oh no, there's two people from Chicago. Chicago Mike's in here still, right?
Where's Chicago? I wish Chicago Mike wasn't here.
Oh no, he's not back. You kicked everybody from Chicago out?
No, I never kicked Chicago Mike out. I never ever kicked him.
Everybody.
Huh? I did not.
You kicked literally everybody from Chicago out.
This is false. This is not true. I never kicked Chicago Mike out. There was just an evening where some people were not happy with some of his commentary. Got a lot of calls. It was very interesting.
And you gave him, and you kicked him out.
I never kicked him out. I've never blocked Chicago Mike. Never, not once. I've never blocked anybody from Chicago. Not on the actual Den channel.
You blocked Rashida too. We all know.
Not on the Den channel.
Bro, we all know the truth.
In the Den Discord, yes. On the Den channel, no.
It's okay. It's okay, Honcho. It's a bias towards Chicago.
I have nothing to hide. Absolutely not. I absolutely did not.
Wasn't there somebody else from Chicago used to calling some like weird crack lady?
Not that I know of.
Like she was calling a while. She was like old. She was always just like this super weird conversation.
I don't think so. No, from Chicago. Only people I remember from Chicago were Chicago Mike and Rashid. That may be over. Forget, but I don't think so. I know we have people from.
I remember there used to be like 80 people in this stream when you do streams.
That was when we would talk about very gossipy, popular topics. That's when that whole Just Say Smollier situation was going on, or a situation with. Well, people like talking about really depressing shit, and that's like dead kids. I can't do that.
No, people just talking about like when like somebody gets victimized.
Yeah, I can't like the thing with the kids. Like I say, after that Leah Davis thing, I don't know if I could just talk about that a lot because that shit was like crazy to me, bro. And it's just super fucked up.
The important stuff.
Huh?
You don't talk about the important stuff, like how Tom Brady will ring with 2 teams.
That would be not soft sports conversation, and fuck Tom Brady. There's that.
Bro, your Texans are doing good, man. General Mills is.
Look, see, first I'm very upset because I created that name and the whole world stole that. I created the General Mills. It was either me or somebody that saw it. Huh?
Did you really? I heard it from the Fantasy Footballers podcast.
I created that shit, bro. I never heard anybody say that. I put that on
another example of the white man stealing from the black man.
Nah, but then everybody in Houston's been saying that shit. Like, that was a sauce started thing. Like, because it was a spinoff of some other little conversation we had. Like, and then everybody started saying that shit, and motherfuckers started making memes about that shit and all that kind of shit. Like, it's like okay, whatever, It wouldn't be the first because there's been a lot of motherfuckers who come into the sauce and stuff, stolen stuff, and ran off with it on local radio and everything.
In Arizona, fight them.
Huh? Said I should go to Arizona and fight them.
And yeah, you should meet them at their studio in Arizona and fight them.
No, I mean they can just admit, hey, yeah, we probably heard that from somewhere and somebody in Houston. We stole that, and whoever you heard from in Houston stole it from the sauce. That's exactly what happened. Like,
they're clearly listening.
I mean, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. I have proof and evidence. I would say I can't sit here saying that they're saying it every day, but there's been multiple occasions where conversations that have only been started on Soft Sports about specific things that, or ideas or hypotheticals that nobody is mentioning, that have been started on Soft Sports, and then a day later you hear it on the radio and they talk about it for 3 days. There's been several instances where writers have literally directly stolen tweets and shit that I've said and just try to put their own little spin on it. All that kind of shit. People who actually work for me, like, to me, I don't really care. It's not a big deal, because it's not like I'm trying to be a media person, but it's just like, it's very lame that you guys are not creative enough to come with your own shit.
Huh?
What do you mean? I'm not a media person. I'm a people person.
You have 2 YouTube channels, literally like contributing to. This
is not media though. There's like, I don't present facts anywhere. It's pure opinion. It's pure opinion and speculation. Even on the sauce, like, there's no facts. This is what I see. This is my opinion, and it's the opinion of the fans. The Soft Sports is the voice of Houston fans. It's not about, hey, I don't give a damn about stats. I don't want to talk about stats and analytics. That's stupid. You can fucking watch ESPN if you want to do that weird shit. Here we want to vent, we want to rage, and we want to talk shit. That's all it's about. This is fucking bar conversation.
I guess that's true. I guess I haven't heard a whole lot of logical conversation coming out of the song.
That's why Tampa Bay sucks.
Fucking haters. Bro, do you still have people calling in talking about like weird stories that happen to them on Sundays?
This is the first time we've done Sunday Night Confessions in a long time. It's been a very long time. Yeah, so here we are.
Was it I always confuse AB and what's his name? Who did I think it was earlier? Wink. I always confuse AB and Wink. Was that AB or Wink that called it earlier?
AB. That's very racist.
Oh. Why you guys all sound the same?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I can barely understand it. If I didn't speak so much Spanish when I was young, I wouldn't understand anything you're saying right now.
Anything at all?
Anything at all. None of it. I don't think anybody who's in the stream listening right now knows anything you said. They're talking about something completely different.
You still talk to Dakota?
Yeah, Dakota cussed me out of the Discord the other day.
Dakota will probably have the weirdest stories, bro. You should call him. I heard Bretto called him.
Yes, the Bretto had returned the other day. That was great. The return of the Bretto. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did think something unfortunate might have happened. I was extremely happy to hear from him because
he was dead for sure.
Yeah. Oh yes, 335 Pancakes is I think said it too. And some other people. But like I said, we said this shit like as soon as he got, this was like shortly after he got drafted. Before he even seen a snap, we were calling him fucking General Mills. Like, you can go back on some soft stream like some months ago before he ever fucking took a snap before preseason. We called him General Mills. So.
All right, man. Well, I was just calling to check in on you, see how everything was.
All right. Well, Mr. Mike, Big M, whatever you're calling yourself these days. I know those names in the streets change quite often. It's good to hear from you, my friend.
You too, buddy.
All right,
I'll text you.
Yes, sir. All right. He confessed that he was being a bad dad, and he had to make up for it by giving his son ice cream. You lied to another. V-Dark, you're a terrible person. Bretto, when did Bretto call? Bretto called, was it about 2 weeks ago? It was close to about 2 weeks ago. And was it a real nun or was it a Halloween nun? There's different shades. I don't know if you can change the specific color of these shades. But there are different shades available. Let me see what we got here. Before we get ready to wrap it up, oh, there's a lot of these actually. Let's see. Heyo. You know, can't be a stream sniper if you don't rock pit vipers. You know, some people sleep in a race car bed. I sleep in an actual race car. How about that? What? There's no fucking dog pit vipers for your fucking dog? Scotty, get over here. You don't deserve pit vipers. You're not a pit bull. You're not pit bull vipers. You know, you don't deserve none of that. All right. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. So I know we've had a good time tonight, and I've enjoyed you all. It was good for me. Was it good for you? I know I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's confession night. That's what I'm saying, V. That's why the conventions had died down, and you know we folks wasn't confessing for a while. So, oh, you think he was talking about Sean from I think the East Coast, New York area somewhere. I don't want to be airing everybody out, but yes, Sean called in the other day too. She's been calling back in. It's always good to hear from Miss Sean. It was good to hear from Mr. Bretto. We had a Cliff and Daniel sighting the other day. As sad as it was good. See, like, it's. I guess I feel like this is a stupid analogy. It's like you know, like a teacher. I'm not saying I teach anything here because I definitely don't push off any good information. But like I guess like when you haven't seen, like I guess when you come in for a new I would say season, like I'm watching TV, a new school year. You know what I'm saying? You see like the kids you taught like last year or the year before, and you see them again. You know, oh, look how much. That's like what I be feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I be feeling. Like, hey, I ain't seen them. It's like it's a good feeling. V Darko, I'm super excited to see her. I'm gonna put my real glasses on under my pit glasses and say you double up. That's how you're really living life. Black woman told you that you look like John B. the other day. I don't know. It's only racist if she wasn't attractive. That's like the rule, right? If we play by like the women's rules, like it's only sexual harassment. Like if they're unattractive, you know how women do. If the man's not attractive, it becomes sexual harassment. But if he is attractive, they like let him make it and they want more of it. Say it again. Ooh, say it again. Say it again. So I think you got to play by those rules. I think you got to play by the attractive card. So if she was really attractive, then it was a compliment. If she wasn't that attractive, then she's clearly a racist. There's no other question. There's no other way to work that out. So, so yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What is John B up to these days? I don't know. But here's the deal. Let's get ready to wind it down. I do appreciate it. I will be on time tomorrow. I promise. I promise I will be on time tomorrow. What else? There's something else. I keep forgetting like I'm forgetting something. I said I would start taking notes. And I do need to take notes, but I didn't. And so I can start remembering things. But I'm going to take my ass to bed. You guys take care of yourself. Word? He's making music with Donnell Jones. Donnell Jones has one of my favorite songs, Where I Want to Be. That song, when I was younger, one of my favorite songs was, might have been the only song I really, really liked from 112, that I'm a Player. You have a good confession for next Sunday? All right. Well, V Darko has certified it and stamped it that we will be doing confessions next Sunday. So make sure y'all stir up some good confessions, dig deep in your mental archives, and we gonna have fun. Like I said, yeah, just be here. Like I said, the energy is gonna be stepped up a notch. She sewed this side of it. Yeah, I'll show that. This is a sauce thing. But yeah, so with that being said, Central Time. Always Central Time. The only time I know is Central Time. Even when I'm on the East Coast, if I'm on the West Coast. If I was doing that, it'd probably be illegal. if that happens within the next couple of months, but don't tell anybody. So I've been I've been letting the Bell abuse go because I want Bell to call in and rage. I want to see Angry Bell. I've seen it once, and it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. I want to see if she has like the ability to tap into the power, like who was it? Was fucking Invincible when he got all mad and shit, the power like leveled up. Like, I want to see if Angry Bell has the ability to tap into the power. Cause I'm telling y'all, the night Miss Bell and Ken got into it in the Discord, it was a better beef than it might have been one of the better. Like if that was like a den debate call, that it would be up there. It would definitely be up there. It was definitely much better than the Ashley Misty beef. That was still one of the worst things that ever happened in my life. I regret it, and I hope that never happens again. New York Ken, not young Ken. It was intense, to say the least. Like, if y'all if y'all have only heard Miss Bell's calls in the den, like, you would not believe anything that you heard in that call. Like, you'd be like, there's no way that's Miss Bell. No way Miss Bell said. Like, if I told y'all what was said, she'd be like, that y'all would be like, Honcho, you're a liar. Like, y'all would be thinking that was some of that shit I'd just be making up and saying off the wall shit just to be fucking with people. No. My ears were burning. The racism? How much? Oh, there you go, Honcho the Hitman. That's super funny, because I always saw you use Hitman Honcho on the fucking streams. That's funny. Honcho the Hitman hard. Hey. How much racism was spewed and by whom? I think the racism was on Ken's part. I think the derogatory sexual terms were Miss Bell's part. Yeah, it was wild. It was extremely wild. Like, I was like, I did not know she was capable of this. She has powers in which I didn't know. Her power levels were over 9,000 that night. So I've been trying to see if she's gonna ever call in and do it on the phone line. That shit was. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing about the Discord. That's why you got to be like, and it's my fault. I know that I haven't been in the Discord as often. Like, Trill chastised me the other day, and so because here's the thing though, when I have been doing I've been doing it pretty early. Yeah, it was a Discord deal. Yeah, that's what I said. If I had, man, I wish that's like, and that's why people are, oh, you got to record. I'm like, nah, I can't record the Discord, because the Discord should be the place where everybody feels free to say any and everything without being, getting pulled back up. Like, so that's why the Discord is what it is. But I can't record the Discord. But Bell said some of the wildest thing. No, Discord isn't recorded at all. It's just, when you say it, it evaporates into the ether. So there's no recording. But sort of like, you can get programs to record the shit, but I don't want to do that, because it's just, I'd rather people be able to have those conversations. If you're not there, you just kind of miss it. And I think that was their second battle. They had multiple battles. I missed the first one, I believe. And then, yeah, it was wild. It was super wild. Bell said some racist shit. She probably did. I do know for a fact, Bell was on the brink. I mean, like a hair away, and I was egging it on as best I could. I couldn't get her to do it. She was on the brink of calling Ken a nigga. She wanted to so bad. Oh, so bad. I think like if this would have been like an exchange in a grocery store where none of us were present, she'd have called you nigger. I do believe she called him a moon cricket. I might have made that up, and I think everybody might have ran with it, but for the record, we'll just say she said it. I think some porch monkeys were thrown around. Yeah. It was a lot going on that night. It was there's some there's some allegations that we gotta get so yeah I think that was that was definitely a no holds barred. Anything that either one of them would have said at that point, you could not have been. You probably I guess bail because just how she carries herself generally, you would be surprised, but any terminology would not have been out of bounds because, Ken will push it to the limit. He'll push it to the max, and so. For her in the first go round, Miss Bell didn't hold her own as much, but that second go round, the one I heard, she was not a happy camper. So I've been trying to get her to call in on the line and do it, just to start a fire. But it's all love, Miss Bell. But you gotta cross that bridge and you gotta burn it. You gotta burn it with gas. I'm a bad person. It was just a lot of things said. It was a lot of things. But see, the thing about it though is like if you've heard Ken's calls back at the Gap, you know what I'm saying? Like when he's called in on the line and been going in on people in the chat who have had, opinions on what he was saying. You know how Ken rocks. But like I said, it was new for Bell. It was a new perspective for Bell. You know what I'm saying? So, why I gotta be messy? I'm not being. Look, I'm trying to bring the action back to the DNC. That's what y'all see when the DN be fired up. Like what was it? The other day, we were trying to get the call going. The one night when we were trying to get the call going a while back with Miss Grace and Keith were having their conversation, and we got beef in the den. Everybody was in the den was in here 40 deep. Talking about some beef in the den. Everybody was in, beef. Oh, what's beef? Who beefing? And, Miss Grace was tired, so, she didn't come through that night. But then the next day, with all the people who didn't show up because it didn't say beef in the title, that's why y'all missed it. That's what you get. That's why it's like why you got to tune into the den like every night because you just never know what the fuck is going to happen. Like sometimes the bitch can start off slow. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, and then something is just gonna fucking take off, and then it's just take off like a fucking rocket, and then it just be terrible after that. But yeah, that bitch was deep. Everybody's in deep. Who got beef? What's going on? Who beefing? Who? And it was deep. And then, next title I forgot what it was, but then we ended up having a conversation like the next day, and it was like a way different title, and it was only a few folks in here, so. That's why you just like with the den you just never know. And y'all know me, half the time I don't ever be on topic no way. You know what I'm saying? So you got a den full of folks trying to keep their secrets in the closet. Yeah, man, look, I gotta realize like this is a new day and age. And then nobody's gonna watch the den anyway. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna watch the den. Yeah, Jesse was huge because speaking of in the closet. But I guess he was already out the closet. But, like I said, I guess I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? I got to do something. And that's why I love you, Miss V, because you just be honest with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's very interesting. I think, hold on, let me see if I'm mistaken. Was Miss V's first story, was your first confession, I think, was at the old folks' home? Was that the first one? I think that was, because the two things I remember about V, if I'm not mistaken, was the old folks home and the raisins and the potatoes, and that opened up a whole new world of terrible to me. Like, I did not know raisins were in the potato. Like, I did not know this was a thing, right? Yeah, she said she taking cooking classes at the community college. That shit was so fucking fun. Oh my god, bro. She said she was taking cooking classes at the community college. That's fucking funny, though. That's super funny. I categorize all my streams, and I put, well, not lately. Usually I think I put more hashtags in the sauce, but I tend to put hashtags in the streams every now and then. And still don't do nothing. You ain't gonna find my shit because YouTube hates me, but it's all right. Because I'm here. That shit was super funny. But nobody find me. I'll be live, motherfucker, be like, man, I don't even see your shit. I don't get the notification. I don't get the nothings, right? So, but I think part of it, part of the impact is when I take random hiatuses and for long periods of time, I'm pretty sure YouTube's like, that nigger's channel is dead. We're not even gonna worry about it. And then he comes back like the fucking Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking Undertaker. I've got the Hitman Heart glasses on, so I come back and just come dead. I'm gonna be honest. I don't ever even look at it. Like I don't even look at the shit. I want to say. I don't know if that was in the sauce. Like I said, because and I still got to shoot that to White Persuasion because he was asking me something. And I think I did actually. I looked at it the other day, but I don't know if that was the highest one or not. But it didn't have like 1,000 views. It actually wasn't very high. I want to say it might have been 12 something like that on that one. I think it was like $12. So I don't know. I'm like I say, but I don't know if that was the highest. I don't know how high that was or what, But again, I think there's like I said, I haven't been, and that's on me because I have not actually been studying analytics and things like I should, in the proper way that I should. But when I did look at some things, I did go back and look at which streams were most popular. Of course, it was all the just say Smolier shit, and I know it's on me. I need to do small videos. I need to do, stuff like that, like little kids, because like nobody's gonna say, hey, let me come watch this fucking 2.5 hour stream of this guy I don't know. He's wearing these fucking pit vipers and saying a bunch of random shit, and he's talking about old streams that I don't have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. So like I do get it. So I advertise my stream at like 3 out of 100. Well, Heidi, you're far too kind. You're far too kind. 3, what's the 3? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And just send one message, and that's it. That's fucking it. Now, I do, my promotional prowess is lacking. I should be cutting clips. I should be doing a fucking thing. I should be doing all kind of shit. What, V? This is not my OnlyFans. I do have an OnlyFans. I haven't been on there in a long time. If I do that, it might bring the wrong viewers. The wrong viewers will be in here. I was about to make a very bad joke. Oh my God. And at that point, I think it's time for us to wrap it up now. I think it's time for us to wrap it up because I have reached the limits. And I'm about to say terrible things. You say Postman standalones, and yeah, that's something I thought about because, like I said, when I do get on them motherfuckers, that's crazy though, because like some of them dudes pop up and I get passionate about it, and people like that kind of fucking energy. So that might be an idea. Some of the ones that are the most, like definitely that one about the chick with the Tuskegee to Skaggy, whatever she called the fucking Tuskegee Airman shit. Yeah, she was very adamant about that shit. Yeah, I got the that should be working now too, because I'm gonna game from time to time. I'm gonna give it the round table. We can play some Dead by Daylight, and show them how it's really done. We had fun, like I say, with cause we had cross play with Man Up, But the crazy part, man, because I think Wink was the killer. So with like him playing on PlayStation, we like couldn't communicate. So he was like way over somewhere else. And then there was a chick who does ASMR, who used to listen to the Dead. I don't know if she still listens or not, but I don't think she ever really commented, but she had hit me behind the scenes one time. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. Nah, it wasn't nothing off the wall, but it was actually very interesting, very, very interesting. So I'm working on it. I'll tell y'all, like I said, it's the first of the month. It's coming down. It's gonna happen, and I do gotta realize I gotta stop trying to do every single tidbit of everything myself. I just be, my whole thing is like I don't be like want to expect nothing from nobody. I'll be like, hey, this, and this, or I'll be like, I want it a certain way, or, but these are all excuses. So anyway, yeah, you got to do all that shit. You definitely got to do all that shit. But, and I will. Well, hey, if I work hard enough, and if I like curl these up with the little. Let me see if I can get these way too dark. I just fucking color correct some shit. See if I get the little curly things. Damn it, they won't curl right. I could be Heidi. If I keep trying, I might be. Nah, it doesn't even look right. I'm just twisting dreads together. All right. I fucks with y'all. What are you trying to say? I can never be like Unger? Is that what you're a terrible person? Why'd you say such thing? All right, I gotta go. I'm talking to producer. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into the Den. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock, we will be rocking. Man, that's why I say that's why I say I just had to hold a joke, because I was gonna say something very off the wall. But with that being said, I'm talking to produce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Let me put the link for the damn gaming channel for those of you who may or may not want it. It's somewhere. I think I got it. Hold on. Yeah, let me. Where is that thing? Oh, I need to fix that too. I definitely need to fix that. That's not working. All right, fuck it. I'll just post it on the fucking channel thing somewhere later. All right. Me and my pit viper's gone. Going out. And, fucking eyes terrible. All right, I'll go. Yeah, I'll be cool. Oh, before I get out of here, the fancy thing. How does that thing work?